trying to change the vibe a little bit. I made a playlist with Marv stuff. Playlist. All right.
It is our duty as human beings, no matter what our political persuasion, our religious preference, race, or nationality, to raise one unified voice of protest, of indignation.
And if anybody's wondering, shout out to DJ Sketch Grave. I put a playlist on Spotify. I made a playlist for him, so. But how's everybody doing? Hopefully everybody's having a good night. We chilling, we big chilling. Let me put the chat on the screen real quick.
I'm not bothering about what you have to say.
Yeah.
I'm not bothering about your opinion.
So we here, y'all. We here. Yeah. Oh, let me turn my volume. Turn his shit down a little bit. Hey. Yeah. Hopefully. Everybody's doing good over here. Just sitting, watching some baseball right now. Rangers just in the top of the 10th. Jesus Christ. Immediately. Wow. Immediately. They're out of the inning now, so. Oh. Okay. Hey. Okay. Hey. Hey. Trying to get some vibes in here. This is my homie Marv's DJ Sketch Gray. It's his music, his instrumentals that he's put on Spotify years ago. I want him to put more music out, to be honest with you, but but it's not much of anything, so but his beats are good. His beats are really good, so. Okay. Hey. Trying to figure something out because I don't know what to do right now. Hey, hey, trying to find something to watch so we can react to it. Gotta eat something too. Just getting off of work, so you know. You know, I think I got an idea of what I want to watch real quick. If you guys are down, I think I'm gonna hold on. It's a video called. Let's see. No, don't put it full screen. All right, I'm gonna pause the music real quick. Share this tab instead, and we go to this screen. It's a video called NBA Legends and Players Explain How Special Dirk Nowitzki Was, because it's true, he was special.
Dirk felt like he was cold.
I didn't know he was like that. Not only a great player, but like a killer at the end of games.
He really solidified himself as one of the best players in the league.
Next game, Dirk had 50.
And Scotty was like one of the best defenders in the world. He's like, I got him. Dirk got finished like 50-something.
I don't think people will understand, like these younger guys will understand who Dirk Nowitzki was.
Dirk, 5 seconds. Dirk for 3. Yes, sir! They lead!
My GOAT. Right there. My GOAT. Dirk Nowitzki. My GOAT.
Back out, Nowitzki puts up the 3, puts it in, ties the game with 2 seconds remaining. Nowitzki against Wade, off balance, it's good! What a shot from Nowitzki!
Dirk Nowitzki was one of my favorite players to watch in his prime. He was different in the best way. At 7 feet tall, he had the kind of shooting touch you usually see in guards, and that made him a nightmare to guard.
He was so good.
His one-legged fadeaway jumper became one of the most iconic shots in NBA history.
I try to recreate that so many times.
Smooth, unguardable, and clutch. His skill, footwork, and basketball IQ were on another level. Dirk completely changed the way people look at power forwards. Before him, big men were expected to play in the post, but Dirk came in pulling up from mid-range and deep, opening the door for modern stretch bigs who now thrive in today's game. He stayed loyal to the Dallas Mavericks for all 21 seasons of his career, which is almost unheard of in today's NBA. He scored over 31,000 points, which is crazy to think about, and that puts him 6th on the NBA's all-time scoring list. But numbers aside, what really stands out is that 2011 championship run. Dirk basically carried that Mavs team and led them past the heavily
greatest European player of all time, I'll also add.
Favorite Miami Heat with LeBron, Wade, and Bosh. It was one of the most impressive finals performances ever, and it sealed his legacy as one of the all-time greats. Off the court, Dirk was just as respected. He was humble, down to earth, and a role model for so many players, especially international ones who saw what he accomplished and believed they could do it too. He never needs to be loud or flashy. He let his game speak for itself, and it spoke loud and clear. So we're going to see NBA legends and players talk about how good Dirk Nowitzki was. So
I want to see what everybody says, because you know what? I know everybody has respect for him, but I want to see like kind of in the detail of which they say stuff, because Dirk was different.
Show the video.
Dirk is one of my favorite guys.
Dirk Nowitzki, strong to the hoop. Nowitzki, left hand.
I mean, we can't stop him. He's a 7-foot player, and he's able to put the ball on the ground and shoot jump shots over our bigs and over our smalls.
Nowitzki.
I love the way he approaches the game, the way he plays the game. He's amazing, obviously. We all know that.
On the back down, the fadeaway. He dirked him off one leg, didn't he?
No, I took that from him. So I don't do it as well as him, though. He's been doing it way longer.
Hardest player in the NBA you defended?
He stole that fadeaway, that little one-legged fadeaway from Dirk. Come on now.
Player? Hardest player.
Oh, Dirk Nowitzki.
And what? Over Tim and all of them?
Yeah. Well, yeah, because
See, I figured, yeah. So I figured Dirk out. I mean, I figured Tim out and KG out sooner than I figured Dirk out. Because they would post up.
So what did Dirk?
Dirk ran in transition. He hit transition threes.
That's a prime.
He picked and pop. Yeah, pick and pop was a. You know,
if anybody wants to know, that's David West talking, former New Orleans Hornet. That's him talking.
So I thought Dirk was a better, 1, 2, 3 dribble ISO player than Tim and KG. Now they had some other parts of their game that were tough, but just speaking of the 3 best players at my position while I was in the NBA, it was those 3 guys. And then, Dirk and Tim were in my division, but because Tim would be more or less considered traditional, and I didn't have to guard Tim. He played more he was a 4, but he played the 5 more. So, but I had to guard Dirk.
Yeah.
And Dirk was like that hybrid 4 that, was just impossible to deal with.
Because Dirk Nowitzki is the only main guy that was a stretch 4 guy that led his team to a championship.
See, but I think Dirk is a little bit different.
Yeah.
I think Dirk and Kevin Durant, they're a little bit different because they get the ball. When we start talking about stretch 4s, we're basically talking about who stands out there and opens up the court.
Yeah.
I don't think Dirk is a stretch 4. I think Dirk's a guy you get a ball to and let him go.
Especially Dirk in his earlier years, you could put him at that elbow line area or that pinch post. He did the fadeaway with the knee up where guys now, Kevin Durant, are caught.
I miss these kind of shows on NBA TV. I don't know if we're ever going to get something like that again, where we have a bunch of legends coming in together and talking about different aspects of the game and what they like and what they don't like. I miss this.
Copying him with the fadeaway. So he had a back to the basket game as well. But on the flip side, he just so happened to be one of the best 6'10", 6'11" shooters this game has ever seen.
He inspired a lot of bigs to step out and work on their jump shots. He had
I'll also say Dirk, as a kid, when I was a kid, he was the reason that I would sit around and I would 100% be working on my shots in different ways and different aspects because of him. Like when I was playing ball, he was the reason I was playing ball.
An unstoppable shot himself that he coined and that he just created, that everybody follow around the world, and I don't think he get a lot of people don't talk about that fact that the one-legged fade is just a staple in the game. And then it was used by him mostly his whole career. So yeah, he impacted me as a young player and a lot of my friends as well. Somebody from Europe that can shoot it like that at that size. It was at that point when he came in, when it was 98. Yep. And then around the early 2000s.
This might save my boredom. What's up, Skittle?
He really solidified himself as one of the best players in the league. So it's well deserved. He didn't story career. Somebody I respect to the highest power.
I always thought that he was a mother. I would call him a motherfucker, right? I always thought he kind of shed that soft European thing. He was tough as shit, uber competitive. But there was something about that series where you saw him like at another level.
Dirk was, I'll say this, Dirk was different. Dirk was so different. Europeans in the past, you would think they would just be like softer, laying up and everything like that. But Dirk was tough as shit. Dirk would take some crazy bumps. He would everything. When you playing games, not tonight. I'm just gonna be watching some videos tonight. If you're down with watching some videos too, but yeah, like I may play some games tomorrow, but tonight I'm just not feeling it. I've had a weird day.
What was it like in watching him as a teammate in that series?
He was not gonna let us lose. The way he prepared the whole year for it. He hated Miami. He hated LeBron, Wade, Bosh. He's never gonna say that, but
if Prime Dirk was playing in today's game, he would still be dominating. 100%, he would still be dominating.
He couldn't stand it. Yeah, he got ready for it, man. Dirk, if you know him, he leads by example. He don't lead by talking. But that year in timeouts, that year before the games, at halftime, he will talk like loud, and he'll point fingers, and he was on. Yeah, no, he was special. He had a different mindset that year. He was tougher. He was driving the ball more for some reason.
My guy JJ Barea right there.
He was either pump faking and driving left. When LeBron and Wade started making fun of him by cuffing when he got a little sick. I don't know if you remember that clip.
Oh, I forgot that happened. Yeah, I remember it now.
That clip really hurt him, and that gave him a little bit extra that he didn't need, but it gave him a little extra to finish him off.
Your legacy is unmatched in this league, and for you to be who you are, do it with such grace.
Does any current NBA player not trash talk? No. I think most NBA players trash talk now, but they just do it in different ways. You know what I'm saying? There's different types of trash talk, but there's subtle ways and there's real disrespectful ways, and then there's also creative stuff. I like the subtle ones because you know what? That means you're focused on the game. You're gonna let your game do the talking.
Compassion for your teammates, for the organization, for the city, for the whole league. I was always a fan watching you growing up, and it sounds crazy. You're not that old, but I really appreciate what you brought to the game and leave it in a much better place. So thanks.
The greatest.
Just me tonight, Court. It's just me. No Jeff tonight. Just me.
NBA Finals run.
Oh, it's not a debate.
Not a debate.
When you look at who Dirk had to beat, the only thing maybe close is maybe Hakeem Olajuwon's. They had a run. But when you look at who Dirk had to beat, obviously Portland first round. That's Brandon Roy.
Different. LA.
Yeah, Brandon Roy. You know what I'm saying? So Brandon Roy was a problem for
he
his
was
knees.
different. Yeah, he was different.
Issue.
That's Brandon Roy and LaMarcus Aldridge.
Yep.
The next series.
I know, Court. I'm sorry.
It's Kobe and Powell.
Tim Duncan was probably the only one without an ego, but also Tim Duncan also talked shit very subtly.
Then the next series, it's KD, Russ, and Harden.
Oh shit.
Gentleman sweep. Then the next series, Bosh, Wade, Bron. Like how many Hall of Famers did he knock off on that run? Your favorite Hall of Famers from that time period got clapped on that run. Dirk had quiet confidence. I won't say quiet confidence. He would say it to us. He just didn't feel like he needed to say it to the world.
Respect.
He would say certain little things. I'd be like, oh, I ain't know he was like that. Like some guys like gotta get out there and they gotta beat their chest and tell you, yeah, I'm like.
Other NBA players go to parties with the championship trophy, but Tim Duncan just chills in a passenger seat. I know. I saw that. I seen that picture, and I'm like, this. Hell yeah, he's humble.
KG had to announce, and that's no disrespect. KG just he just basically said, hey, he had to let you know that I'm ticking.
Yeah, 100%.
Dirk didn't feel that way, but he would say something behind the scenes that was different. Like he'd just be like, "We taking on the big three." He's like, they ain't no real big three. If they really wanted to create a big three, they would have came and got me. Dead serious.
Respectfully.
But the run that Dirk had, I mean, watching it was unbelievable. Like, I mean, I had never seen basketball played at that level. Anytime we needed a bucket, he got a bucket. He hit every big shot. Like, I mean, he carried us. I remember me and D. Steve, it was before the Oklahoma series, and it's the Western Conference Finals. We were sitting on the table, and Dirk was out there shooting, and we just looked at each other, and it's like, we just got to get him there. Like, we just got to get him there. Right. He gonna give us a ring. We had to get him there. And that's how you felt, because he was like a man on a mission. I hadn't seen anything like that up to that point.
Dirk was great. He was a good leader.
Last person was Tyson Chandler talking. And this is Corey Brewer. I could tell you that for sure.
But his mentality, Dirk felt like he was cold. Dirk felt like he was the nicest dude. When he stepped on the court, Dirk was like, I'm the best. He was like, rest of you dudes is burgers. Throw me the ball. Like,
I like that.
That was his line. These burgers can't stop me.
No. He said that. Dirk said that. That's what Dirk. He called you a burger? You got me. Yeah, you call me that. Don't do that, killer. If I'm a burger, then you're a chicken nugget. No, I'm a nugget for sure.
Dirk, it's been an honor to watch you play over the years. Just like Scotty said, you play the game the right way.
I think it's old head talk. I think the NBA is just a different game than it was back in the day. And I think in ways it's softer, but in ways it's tougher. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how to explain that very well, but in different ways it's different.
The game's better because of you. And one thing I always tell people, especially young players coming in the league, leave the game better than you found it, so this game can continue to go on forever.
That's tough. That's coming from one of the greatest of all time, Larry Bird, right there.
He came in the league, we're wondering, is this guy a perimeter player? Is he going to be a post-up guy? And of course, as he evolved, he became all those things. He was willing to work at his game every single day. And you can't say that about everybody. Not everyone has that focus, desire, discipline to do it every single day. And that's the ingredient that made Dirk who he is.
Right side Nowitzki, his jumper, good for three.
He brought so much skill to the game that you felt like you were always a step behind.
Dirk changed the game. He wasn't afraid of the moment. He was a bad boy.
Man.
Now we think of the one-legged fadeaway jump shot. We say the one-legged fadeaway Dirk shot.
It's so hard
Yeah,
to
we-
come into
we-
something established like that.
We hardly ever say it's a one-legged fadeaway. We say it's a Dirk fadeaway because that's what it is. If you look at it, boom, get that shimmy, get that leg up, bam.
NBA and put your mark on the game. Everybody doesn't have the power to be able to do that. Dirk Nowitzki is one of the ones that changed the game.
Oh, that statue outside the stadium is
It
toast.
got more difficult to guard bigs because of their range and them being able to put the ball on the floor. Later on in life, Dirk would come into the league. There'd be other guys that could be able to have like a 3-4 kind of skill set.
This is my favorite story.
Sorry, real quick, before Devin Harris starts talking. Funny how Snoop Dogg was in an anti-bullying commercial or anti-bullying ad and tells people don't be ashamed of yourself. But he, at the same time, he's the guy who roasted New Rap and directly called out Dave Blunt's. That's Snoop for you.
We were in the midst of playoff with Phoenix, and Avery was riding you hard, right? And he was giving like a rah-rah speech because that was his thing. And at that point, like Steve was giving us the business. And at that point, he won the MVP, and you should have won it that year. He's in the locker room, and there's another thing that makes you very honest. You're just honest. So he's like, I'm gonna do my Avery voice. I know he hates it. He's like,
Are you gonna go back and get your trophy? If Steve Nash comes in the paint, are you gonna knock him down?
Dirk was like, no.
Oh hell!
Snoop Dogg is interesting because I think his morals are all mixed up right now. I agree with Court right now. Politically, fuck Snoop Dogg right now, for real. To even support that guy at all, fuck him, for real. But I think Snoop was probably a little bit high. Is this 50 minutes of Dirk glazing? No, this is just 17 minutes of Dirk glazing.
How we gonna beat this team? But he did it in a way where he motivated you so much. I think this was after game 5 or game 4. And he told you when I think it was Patrick Ewing and Olajuwon or somebody, when Olajuwon showed him like he was the MVP. He went there, he went back and took his trophy.
Oh, it was David Robinson.
It was David Robinson and Olajuwon.
Go back and get your trophy.
Next game, Dirk had 50. 50.
Dirk was like a timid guy. Like he was like, you know, we remember him now as like this, not only a great player, but like a killer at the end of games.
Right,
Like,
yeah.
you know, like
Deadly killer.
closer,
Yeah.
right? That wasn't his personality at first. He had to overcome with a lot of hard work and like, you know, he grew into that. Like when he first came here, he'd be like he'd say stuff, and I know he's exaggerating, but he'd be like, "What are we doing here?" Like, you know, like a couple of white stiffs. Like we're gonna get our ass kicked. You know what I mean? And I'd have to be like, dude, like just you're good.
Yeah,
Just stay
Steve
with
Nash,
it.
tell
And
him.
I know
Tell
some of
him.
it was just him, like, you know, like he's a long way from home and all that stuff. But he literally went from that kind of mindset to like, give me the ball. Don't worry, it's over. like legit
Yeah.
against anybody, right?
Yeah.
So like,
No matter who
right. So but that is like the leap he took.
Even though he's pretty controversial right now, respect for Kaisenat for not selling his dignity to politicians like others. Hell yeah, I actually You say he's pretty controversial. I think he's pretty tame compared to a lot of streamers. So much respect to Kaizen that for real, because I feel like he's doing everything the right way right now, and he's having the best life right now because his status right now, because of how hard that man, as much as it looks like he's just having a good time, that man has grinded to get to the spot that he's at now. So I can't say shit about him bad because he's earned his spot.
Because he so dedicated to his craft,
Yeah. I didn't know how great he was until one day I'm at TNT and I saw that he passed me up on the score. And I'm like, wait, I had to go back and make sure that, they weren't cheating me out. And then I had to look and I was like, man, he's really been consistent, especially after his second and third year. Will always be recognized as one of the greatest Mavericks to ever play.
Coming back to Dallas for a second time, to be able to meet the big German Dirk Nowitzki, I was in awe because you got to see him, from afar, and you hear about the things, his work ethic and the things he did, on the court, and how dominant he was. Now to be a teammate, I thought I was like a kid in a candy store.
You talk about in the game evolving, and here's this guy, 7 feet tall, shoots it like, Larry Bird, just can score,
So good.
beat you in
So
so
good.
many
I know it's a
ways.
lot of players saying how good he is, but
There was a narrative.
he was
back in the
was
90s,
so good.
and that foreign players just weren't good. They weren't good enough to play in the NBA. They weren't tough enough.
Facts. I don't think a lot of the younger cats know how good Dirk Nowitzki was. I know a lot. I love to join your live stream whenever you're streaming. I don't. Only people I know I allow on my streams with me, man. I apologize about that.
Whether that narrative was fair or not, that was out there. And Dirk was one of the first guys as a young guy coming in the league, learning, gaining respect, getting better, becoming an all-star, eventually an MVP, eventually a champion. And I think changing that narrative.
During our championship run, me and Dirk was playing one-on-one, right? You know what I'm saying? Because we figured he was going to be cross-matched as well as I, on multiple defenders. It was going to make it very interesting, challenging. So that was one of the funnest things we did. We competed and practiced and stuff, but we was able to really help each other.
I remember.
I missed this run though. Like when we won the chip, or we were just that run going towards the chip. Man, that was like the peak of my Mavericks fanhood right there too. It was one of the best times. I know. As a Mavericks fan, I think I love that moment more than actually like anything else. Like I may be a Cowboys fan, all this other stuff, but basketball is my favorite sport, and Dirk Nowitzki made it to where I could really enjoy watching the Mavs.
There was my first kind of couple rookie games, and we played Dirk, and I remember I was like, "Dang, I'm playing Dirk Nowitzki." And the next thing you know, he's yelling,
"Boo, Mavs court!
And I'm
Come
like,
on!"
the basket,
My favorite team.
The next thing you know, he
literally.
gave me 32.
Even though I know I'm wearing a
And
Bucks
I was
jersey
so
right
happy
now,
after the game. I was like, "Man, did you
I'm a
see how good he
Mavs fan,
was?"
Mavs fan.
And my parents were like, "Jenny, he just barbecued you." I said, "What? It looks there was nothing I could do." And that was the thing with Dirk. There's nothing you could do.
Battles. That's the first thing that come to my mind. Playing each other twice in the NBA championship. You're going to walk away with some scars. You're going to walk away with a healthy version of dislike and a healthy version of how much you respect and how much love that you can have for a competitor. I love Dirk as a career he had, a career that is a legendary career that a lot of people still, once again, don't talk about. I love the fact that, hopefully, fingers crossed, that we get to go in the Hall of Fame together. And just to be able to compete against him.
Ooh, Dallas
win a championship
teams.
with no
I'm
six, that
still
really
going to root for my
solidified,
Dallas
my
teams no
career
matter what.
and
I'm sorry.
talent. And then to watch him come back and win his in 2011, even though it hurt us as a team, as a fan of the game, I can appreciate what that did for the game of basketball and what they did for one of the game's greatest players.
So, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. And tell me, what was your favorite Dirk Nowitzki story?
So let's switch it back over real quick. Hold on a second. Sorry. Share this tab instead and keep some music going. I'm so done with arguing about the NBA GOAT because Skip Bayless, Stephen A. Smith, etc. Been debating this for decades. It's never going to resolve because it's always going to be an opinionated spot. Like, no matter what, when you talk about the GOAT, it's always going to be a difference of opinions based on what era you watch basketball. Like, I think LeBron's the GOAT, but at the same time, I can respect why people say, who is it? I can respect why people think that, like, Michael Jordan is the GOAT because it makes sense. Michael Jordan is that good, so it's like, why not? You know. Let's see. I can't do music reactions on the air, so you know. Ooh, okay. Ooh, that's nasty. That's my my homie DJ Sketch Gray's music that I'm playing right now. I'm gonna be mad at you in the morning. Court, I'm sorry. You don't have to stay up with me. You know that. You can hit the hey. This is pre-recorded for a reason. Well, not pre-recorded. This is being recorded and put on YouTube. Want me to recommend another NBA video? Honestly, you can recommend any kind of video. It doesn't even have to be NBA. It could be NBA, NFL, NHL, baseball. It could be comedy. It could be, you know. Actually, you know what? That gives me a great idea. Where is it? Morgan. Y'all ever heard of Morgan J? Not Morgan Wallen, because God, no, we're not doing Morgan Waller. Okay, Jimmy High Roller new video is pretty nice. Hold on, before we do that, I want to show y'all a wild video that I saw because I want to go to one of these guys' shows, but you know, hold on. I'm gonna pause that music. Ooh, nasty bass on that. Oh, let's see. Hold on. Let's share this tab instead. I'm gonna give it a different look this time. Let's see. What's this one look like when I do this? No, I don't like that. Let's just keep it like this. Okay. Wait, where'd the top bar? Where did banner go? Oh, it's still there. Okay, so check this out. Check this out. I'm gonna put it on full screen.
Bro, who you here with? My ex-wife.
Okay. I want to first start by saying that bro look high as shit. High as shit. But I'm not going to interrupt this video. I want y'all to watch this whole thing.
Bro, you ain't no cowboy. There ain't no way you a cowboy. Ain't no way. What's your name, bro? Mel. Ever since these new ice restrictions came through, I swear, bro, people are adopting whole new personalities, bro. Yeah, I'm Bill, dude. Look, dude. Look, I downloaded Breitbart on my phone, dude. I got Breitbart on my phone, dude. Bro, who you here with? My ex-wife.
Is he wannabe or he's actually funny? Well, he's funny as shit. I've actually watched him. He's funny as shit.
Oh damn. Hold up, is that true? Is he really your ex-husband?
It's my ex-husband.
So like, what's going on? You guys dating again? What's happening?
Divorced 5 years.
Like, what the fuck?
But like, then what the fuck you doing at the show? Why are you at the show though? Are you guys still hooking up?
Maybe.
What the fuck? Oh my god. Settle down, bro.
He's out. Oh my god.
Settle down, bro. You making some good love, bro. Hell yeah. Isn't it crazy seeing all the TikToks in real life? Isn't that crazy?
I can't talk. What do you mean I can't talk? Lord have mercy. What you mean I can't talk? I can't talk.
This is
what up, Earl?
This is just like the
Orioles
TikTok.
feature
What is
Rangers.
going on?
Hey, this is why I'm a Red Sox fan.
Yo, oh my! Look where he got his necklace. Look where you put your hand. Where you just look where his hand was and shit. His hand was over here and shit. Bro.
Oh my god!
Damn.
I know.
Damn.
I can't say shit though.
I can see you get a little bit sauced, bro. Can you see it in his eyes? You already look faded. Wait, do that again. Do that again.
Shout out to London and me at home waiting for us. We home soon, baby.
What? Wait. Are you related to them?
Oh yeah.
Wait. Are you the son?
Yeah, brother.
Is this your girl?
Why did the mask nine Russell? Because we need her.
Yeah. How old are you, bro? Yes. This ain't a fucking game show, dog. Are you over 18?
24.
And are you two gonna fuck tonight?
We definitely gonna fuck tonight.
Dap him up, bro. Dap him up. Give him a little dap. Let's go. It's crazy. Are you two gonna make love tonight? Oh shit. What do you think?
It's up to him.
What do you?
I forgot about that part. She said it's up to him. What fuck? Oh, and D'Angelo Russell, good pickup for the Mavs.
What are you? Are you gonna fuck tonight, bro?
I'm feeling freaky.
I wonder if anybody's heard him without the autotune. I have.
Bro, you gonna let her stick a finger in your butt, bro?
What the fuck is this? But this is Morgan J. He's a comedian. Y'all check out his YouTube channel. This shit's good. I love this shit.
Maybe.
Oh shit. Damn, my boy tear that pussy up. I just gotta know it. Come on, dog. Like father, like son. You ready? You ready?
Make me weak in the knees. You're sexy as the hell. Let me eat that booty after you eat that Taco Bell. Yeah.
Hold on, we're gonna end it like that. Hold on now. What the fuck? Hold on now. No, sir. What the hell? Also, what's up, everybody? The guy in front looks like you, but skinny. Bro, man, stop. You got a bigger head. Goddamn right, I got a bigger head. Pause. Wait, what? He actually has a show near me in a few weeks. Damn. Yeah, I saw he's going on tour, and I'm like, bro, I want to go. That's some bullshit, bro. That's a show I want to go to. Hold on. What was that? What was that video that you was talking about, buddy? Oh, Jimmy High Roller. Bigger hit. Hey. Who do you think is the worst comedian currently? Andrew Schultz. I don't like Andrew Schultz. I really don't. Never have, never will. Fuck him.
In the NBA, I don't.
Hold on. We just witnessed one of the greatest seasons of all time. I don't want to watch nothing about the damn. Bert Kreischer might be one of the worst comedians of all time, but I like Bert. Like I like it. I don't like his comedy per se, but I like his like. Okay, it's gonna sound weird. I like his podcast and shit like that. New Day is not the tag team title champions anymore. I heard it was Dom and JD getting the titles back. Yeah, I've been at work, so and plus Raw came on at 5:00 in the afternoon my time. I wasn't about to watch that. Let's see. Oh, let's see. I already got some of that. 3-pointers with it. No, I don't want to do it. Andrew Schultz, because he laughs at everything. Yeah, but also Andrew Schultz is low-key racist as fuck, and he uses his black friends for clout. Like, I'm sorry, but he is that guy. He's 100% that guy. Goddamn spam guys on the fucking Twitch side. And oh god damn it, Kick! Shut the fuck up, people. You and your spam people on the fucking Kick side. Why do I even put shit on Kick if all I'm going to get is spam people coming up in here? That don't make no sense. So actually, you know what? Hold on. Let's put some music on so we don't have to sit here in silence. By the way, were the videos coming through pretty good? Was there any kind of lag or anything like that? I want to know because okay, I got another video suggestion. What you got, bro? What you got? Boom, boom, boom. Hey. Denver training Michael Porter to the yeah, I saw that actually. I saw that. Hold on, what? Comedians versus the working class. I'm calling it a night. All right, Courtney. I will talk to you tomorrow, girl. Mwah. Look at it. Sorry, I can't take myself serious. Good night, sweet dreams, girl. All right, have a great night, and hopefully have a good day at work tomorrow. You think you could sing? We did not. We didn't. I actually don't know the lyrics to that. Actually, oh, is this a Jollibee video? No, it's not. It's America Redacted. Oh, it's about 14 minutes. Okay, hold on. Hey, I'm gonna check it. Why did people just keep coming in with that, bro? God, kick, man, with the spam comments for real. Share this. Hold on. Pause this real quick. And full screen it.
It's like the way we talk to each other as comics. You can't make those kind of jokes sometimes with regular people.
How about USA beating Costa
like
Rica
regular
yesterday?
people where you're insult. Like you could say like the most heinous joke.
I
to
don't know
Tony
about that.
Hinchcliffe, and he would fall on the ground laughing, holding his side.
Yes. So there seems to be this notion in the Rogan sphere that comedians are the only people on earth who know how to quote unquote bust each other's balls. Regular civilians like you or I, well, we're simply incapable of grasping such a concept.
Remember when this was the worst social thing you could do by
Have
accident?
a pinky out.
like,
Oh no, your friends would just mock you.
We saw him.
Yeah, I think that might be just us. That might be a comedian's thing. I
That's how
bet
you first
regular
get into it.
guys, if regular guys are drinking coffee, I bet they do this all the time. They don't even think about it.
Yeah, exactly.
They don't think someone's going to jump all over them and mock them.
But on the rare occasion, the regular working class civilian will stand up to the comedic assassins and destroy them in their very own profession, resulting in some of the most satisfying moments in comedy. Take,
Amen.
for example, the time when David Lucas got out-roasted by a random girl after he insulted her body for about a minute or so.
You got something else you want to say? Go ahead.
No, I was waiting.
I'll fucking roast them breast cancer titties you got too.
All right, before that goes on, that's wow, David, you're a fucking idiot. What I think about Rogan, I like him as an MMA guy. Let's just keep it like that.
That bitch got 2 medium-sized water balloons in her shirt.
These starting to sound like compliments.
I like big titties. Them titties will get you nowhere.
Well, great. I don't want to be anything you like because I don't want to look like a roast beef sandwich.
Yeah. Oh my God, y'all like that bullshit? Woo! They're hungry. You got the titties of one of R. Kelly's sex victims, bitch. Your ass.
You got the titties of big titties. You got big titties.
I mean, for a guy that's considered to be the greatest roaster in Kill Tony history, he got served up.
I've known about David Lucas before Kill Tony. I think he's funny, but I think it hits different in different situations, you know, because when I first started watching David Lucas, he was on the the All Deaf Digital channel and like doing all those roast battles. Like we could watch that if y'all wanted, but no, like this is different.
Served up pretty easily here. And in all fairness, he took it pretty well. Like, at least he didn't get all butthurt about it like some other comics do when regular civilians get under their skin. Because a lot of these so-called killers are actually pretty sensitive on the inside. Like, you don't even have to say much to really get to them. And the best example of this that I could think of was a couple of years ago when Andrew Schultz's court jester, Akash Singh, got infuriated by one of the audience members who was seemingly uninterested in Akash's lackluster jokes.
And I'm trying to power through the set. But when I'm done with my set and I see him doing this, that shit, there is no way your fucking left hand is more interesting than what we're doing up here for an hour.
You clearly want to go home. I don't know why the fuck you didn't leave already. This guy's sitting here picking his fucking calluses on his hand for 10 minutes. Just go. Who gives a fuck?
And then I just fucking lost it. I was like, with all my jokes, fuck this guy. How is this more polite than just getting up and walking out?
The guy thinks he's funnier than me. Fucking Brits, dude.
I'm so glad that bitch died. So glad that bitch died. Never been more glad a bitch died in my life. This whole time I didn't care. I was like, whatever, 92-year-old bitch died. Who cares what she did to India? I'm over it. I'm not over it anymore. That bitch.
I like him, but I remember watching this clip and he got so butthurt for no fucking reason. All he's doing is messing with his hand. He's not, And he's really not enjoying his jokes, but he's not saying it. He's there with somebody else clearly, but he's not enjoying it. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that he got butthurt about this,
You get those jokes, don't you? You don't have a hard time understanding that?
It's funny how that guy just sitting there doing nothing will probably live in Akash's head for the rest of his life. I mean, the dude's just sitting there chilling. And just because he's not ROFLing at every one of Akash's bad jokes, Akash felt the need to go off on him for 5 minutes straight.
Can you do me a favor? Can you just come sit here for 5 minutes? Just look at this guy. Can you see him from here? You only see this part of his face. You don't see the shitty part is right here. You paid for this shit, I bet. He wouldn't do this if he paid. Remember what I said about being disrespectful? F all of it. Out the window.
And the funniest part about this whole thing is that Akash posted this interaction to his own YouTube channel as if he served an utter grand slam to this guy. But in reality, all he did was expose himself.
He deserved it. I don't know if we put this out because it's so mean, but he fucking deserved it. It was fun, to be honest with you. I had a good time.
And after watching this clip again, guys, it sure does seem like Akash has a lot of inner rage built up inside of him. Like, it must suck knowing that all he'll ever be known for is being the guy who laughs like a hyena at everything Andrew Schultz says. But anyways, not all comedians have a
controversial take. Andrew Schultz looks like a Nazi. 100% looks like a Nazi.
Short fuse like Akash. Take Brian Callen, for example. Some of Brian's
hate Brian Callen.
Funniest moments are when he gets made fun of on his podcast. And unlike some people, he actually leans into the jokes about him, which makes it that much more enjoyable. Like when Matan Evan roasted him when he was a guest on Matan's show.
So you have matured a little bit since then. I'll give you that.
You think so?
In some ways, you've got older and your face, it looks older.
Dude.
Have you ever made a person laugh before?
Yeah. I'm a comic, dude. I'm really good at stand-up comedy.
There are some topics, though, that old Bry is still cautious about, like the whole Fighter and the Kid subreddit and their massive hatred for Brendan Schaub and him. Like, he'd much rather stay away from that. So Matan knew that this would be the perfect angle to take with Callen, and sort of ambushed him with the subject.
Oh, what's his name?
Brendan Schaub. Very funny man.
Oh,
Cracks
he's
me up.
funny?
Very funny. Very strong.
Do you legally have to say that?
No. Listen, do you listen to Fighter and the Kid?
I hear about it from different sources.
So you're hearing a third party, dude. I need you to get involved in the podcast Fighter and the Kid, and you will see that I'm not just the only genius in that fucking duo. It's Brendan Schaub.
I'll tell you
Big
this,
Brown
I'm
Schaub.
a big part of the community.
Are you talking about the underground community? You son of a bitch.
There's a couple 100,000 of us now.
You're part of that community?
I
bet you
started
that
it.
fucking guy is too.
And
You started it?
Oh, you know what email I use too?
Which?
You know.
What is it?
Tiger Belly.
But I actually think the best moment from this podcast was when Matan got Brian Callen to admit that Joe Rogan was one of the worst comedians that he knows, which wasn't even what Matan intended. Like, he wanted Brian to say Brendan Schaub, but instead, Brian brought up Joe Rogan.
Within your friend group, who do you think are the 5 funniest comedians?
I think Bill Burr. I think Dov Davidoff. I think Steve Byrne cracks me up. I think Andrew Santino is hilarious.
Okay, well, let's move on to the next segment.
sorry,
Who now the 5 least funny? So now you can get to those guys.
Dude, let me explain.
I'm just
Matan, do you understand? He could make one phone call. He could open his fucking window and whisper, and this whole podcast goes away.
Oh, are we talking about Brendan Schaub or Joe Rogan?
We're talking about Joe Rogan.
Oh, I love Joe Rogan. He's funny. Oh.
Also, while we're on the topic of Joe Rogan, I don't think I can make this video without including him, because out of everyone in this circle,
I don't think Joe Rogan is that funny. Personally, I don't think he's that funny. But I think when it comes to MMA, I think he's one of the smartest dudes out there. That's why whenever he's doing commentary for the UFC, I listen, because he knows what the fuck he's talking about.
circle jerk, he might be the most sensitive when it comes to regular people having a go at him. as he is the originator of this whole mindset where comedians are far more superior than the regular Joe Schmo. And he's been this way his entire life. Like there's this ancient video of him on YouTube from 2007 where Joe gets into a heated argument with a feminist, who even I'll admit is beyond insufferable in this video. But I still applaud her for rage baiting Joe into a full-on mental breakdown.
Hi, I'm Lydia Lunch. I think I'm just getting material here, so I thought I'd run it.
You said what?
I'm just getting material here, so I thought I would just cut in.
Sorry, it's not really working though.
I love your routine. Thank you. I'm not a comedian. I deal with tragedy, but we have similar subjects. You know, the way that you talk about women, I talk about men. It's great.
So at first it seemed pretty cordial between the two, but as soon as the feminists started criticizing Joe's stand-up, you can tell that his blood was starting to boil. And he finally reached his breaking point with her when she started to emasculate him in front of everyone at the bar.
Honey, you wouldn't get any material. You wouldn't get any material out of me like you were getting out of them. So I said, look, I'm not with these clownish impersonations of women with no brains but lots of beauty.
Well, the ones that are smart are
Look
never
at my eyes when you're talking.
I know, exactly. I always do that.
I don't think so, Joe.
Oh yes, I do. Stop the dumb intimidation stuff. I was thinking. I'm allowed to think.
I know.
I think I look down. Don't go attacking me. I see where you're going with this. I see exactly where you're going with this. I don't think so, Joe. Don't start that shit with me.
So Joe just simply couldn't let that go. And as you'll see shortly, this little back and forth quickly escalated into a Joe Rogan shouting match. And it got so bad to the point where everyone in the bar went silent just to hear this meltdown.
No, it's because you try to tell people what to do. Don't tell people where to look. That's not how you communicate with adults. You don't tell them, look in my eyes. I'm not your dog, and I'm not a fucking little kid. No, you don't talk to people like that. That's dumb. That's not gonna
Put
work.
my cigarette out up his nose, but that's okay.
Go ahead, do it.
I don't.
So don't threaten it.
I'm not threatening.
This is dumb shit.
No, it's
Yes,
fine.
it is.
It's fine.
No, it's dumb.
Relax.
You put your
If she
cigarette
talks
on
enough
me?
shit to you, you will punch her, right?
I don't think so.
No.
No, shake on that, because I'm not going to punch him either.
But you know,
Don't say you're gonna. Then that's
No.
idiots. That's dumb. No, you say no. I'm not on cigarette talking. You saying you're gonna burn me with your cigarette? You're not burning anybody. That's dopey talk. That's dopey dumb talk.
And then the woman kind of crosses the line here and touches Joe on the face. And that sends him into an absolute rage.
You're not burning people. What are you, fucking tough? You're gonna burn people? You're an out of shape older woman. You're not burning anybody.
I think Joe Rogan is one of, again, I genuinely think he's one of the worst comedians. I think he's great with MMA, but I think Joe Rogan's one of the worst comedians.
I'm in very good shape.
I bet you are. Just keep working
Yeah,
on it.
don't touch me.
No,
Don't touch me.
I'm sorry,
Don't touch me.
I know that.
No, fuck, this is dopey shit. I'm gonna burn you, and then you touch my face.
I said I'm not going to burn you.
This is dopey talk. It might work on other people who are impressed by you. No, not insecurity. I don't think you're cool. I was nothing but cool to you until you started trying to tell me what to do. Why? Because you're insecure and you're used to people paying attention to you. Immediately you come over to me, you have to tell me about your act and what you do and you do and you do. How about just talking as a human being? You ever try that? Just talking. Stop telling people what to do. Yeah, I'm screaming at you because you need to hear this shit. Because you're always dominant over people, aren't you?
Baby.
Yeah, you are. That's why you felt insecure around me. You tried to get me to do what you wanted me to do. Look me in the eyes, Joe. Don't look down on the ground. Don't talk to those girls. I know people like you, and you're fucking pathetic. Save it. It's dumb. It's all dumb. I'm not like you. You might have tricked them. You're not going to trick me.
Not tricking anybody. Oh. Educate yourself.
No, it's ugly. You're dark and mysterious. I forgot because you're unhappy.
I'm not. I'm very
You're unhappy. That's why you f with people.
Very
You're dark and mysterious.
Doesn't know me. Doesn't know me.
I don't have to.
And then people in the comments on this video are actually in support of Joe. But please don't be fooled. Like, I agree that the lady shouldn't have put her hands on his face, but other than that, I think this whole rant by Joe just shows how thin his skin really is. Much like that situation with Akash and the audience member. Like, these hacky guys think getting really loud and talking really fast is them owning their intended target, but really it's just a dead giveaway showing that they're really hurt on the inside. But anyways, guys, moving along, I don't think I can end this video without mentioning the time when Sketch went on to Bobby Lee and Andrew Santino's podcast and brutally roasted Bobby Lee. Like, for just being a streamer who plays video games and streams at the FaZe house, his timing and delivery here was just amazing.
You on the wrestling team?
For a little bit, it sucked. You get your ass kicked a couple times.
Yeah.
I was a chubby 170, so I'd go out there and wrestle like a real 170.
Wow.
They kind of like throw you around.
You know, this guy was an extremely good high school wrestler. So was his brother.
Really?
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. What weight? No, you guess the weight. Guess the weight.
I thought sumo was one weight.
Bro, very funny.
Brilliant.
But I just, because I just want to.
Asian jokes are layups. I'm sorry. Y'all don't fight back. Y'all don't fight back.
Well, they can't.
Yeah.
Oh, look.
And this was around the time when Sketch got leaked on Twitter. So I just feel like Sketch went into this with nothing left to lose.
And what weight do you think I wrestled?
You look like you're probably 180 right now.
Oh,
maybe
my
like
God.
a little
Ow,
softer.
ow.
fact that
Wait,
you-
what do you think you're not 180?
No, I am.
You put a 1 in front of it? How'd you start with a 1?
Okay, 225.
225.
Yeah.
225.
I do like Sketch. I do enjoy his content. I really do. I wish I was able to watch his shit more often, but more often than not, yeah, I do like his shit.
Wow, I gotta get on Ozempic. I think.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the final straw.
No, it's he.
Yeah, dude, that was fucking crazy.
Okay,
dude.
you
think I came in aggressive, right? Sumo, and then I'm 280. What the fuck is going on around here?
You look like you got soft skin. Come on. In a good way, though.
In a good way, yeah. I do. I love this guy, dude.
I know.
Yeah.
He's the best.
Hey, we'll be tip to tip later.
Yeah, you will.
Wait, whoa, stop. Can we slow down?
No.
I'm sweating now.
Yeah.
I'm sweating
I
now.
see you're drooling a little.
Yeah, I'm drooling too.
And then Sketch's final grand slam on Bobby was when they were discussing what would happen if they docked each
Joe
other.
Rogan has the best nipples.
You mean
I
dock?
don't know anything about that?
Space docking? Yeah.
Space docking?
Yeah.
Well, it'd be like,
I hate when people
this, huh?
say I have a bad sense of humor. When I'm humor oh,
Am I the pinky?
no, I get that.
Oh, you're both
Friendly
pinkies.
fire.
Oh, well, yeah. Yeah. You have a nice penis?
Check Google.
Okay.
What?
God, this guy's fast, dude. This guy's so fast, dude.
Check Google.
We love you, dude.
I love you, boy.
You see, Bobby Lee is a true comedian. And even though Sketch was throwing insult after insult at Bobby,
I already know this
Bobby
is like
recognized-
the end of the video, so I'll shut this tab instead. Put the music back on. Like, I respect these comedians, but they get killed. They get killed. Wait, after this, watch TU. What?
Hey, get back to work.
All right, what's up, Rob? All right, man, I had to bring you in today because, unfortunately, coming down the chains.
Oh, I can't put any kind of toughen up videos on here. That actually will get copyrighted by the UFC and stuff like that. I can't do that. I can tell you that for sure. I would not be able to do that. Oh shit!
You got that drive. You got everything that we need. But right now, this is an opportunity for you.
All right, whatever, man. I'm out of here. Just some bullshit. 4 years.
Let's see. Trying to find some. Really and truly, I don't know everything that I would be able to watch. Why UFC is mean with copy? Oh, 100%. It's kind of like when you try to show a UFC like pay-per-view, same thing. UFC will come down on you super hard. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just one of those, like, they are not willing to let up a little bit on certain things like that. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. I might have asked you this, but do you have a favorite rapper? Yeah, my favorite rapper, J. Cole. I'm a big J. Cole guy. Actually, you know what? Just to be funny, let's watch a little bit of a throwback from the YouTube, Hold on. We'll pause this again. YouTube's past, I call it. It's probably why Chiselodonis rarely shows up. Oh my God, that's exactly why he never shows anything. The UFC will come down on him super hard. Let's watch a little bit of a YouTube throwback real quick. How about that?
What's up?
Donatello, Michelangelo, Leonardo, Raphael versus Leonardo, Michelangelo, Donatello, and Raphael. We got
Cowabunga dude, so let's get it on. Reptiles against the fathers of the Renaissance. We got the classical technique to kick these three-toed freaks back onto the streets. I take a turtle and turn him into mincemeat.
You don't really want to step with Da Vinci.
I love the ladies, I like to keep it mellow. So let me pass the mic to my man Donatello. Hard shell, but you're gross in the middle. Wouldn't want to touch you with a 6-foot chisel. Born in goop, raised in poop. I slice through a root of ninjas like fruit. Oops.
Yo, Raphael when I came to flow. Being dope on the pope on the bone till I croak. I'm an MC sweater, but I get the feeling. I should pass it up to my man, I'm a ceiling.
Oh, Michelangelo and I'm giant. I made David, but I slay you like a lion. I'm a rap god and you can't quite touch me. This battle's your last judgment, trust me. We drop science.
We got the mathematics.
The architects of rebirth, the rap addicts. You reach the foot, but it won't go well. When you catch an Italian boot to the half shell.
Oh, I love that one. Muhammad Ali and Michael Jordan.
Not to rush to violence.
That's me.
I don't think you want to mess with my guitar to play. Back in your floppy helicopter fly away. I could be bound for steady rock a mic sucker. I'm a 16 nunchucker. Oh hi, I'm a cool but rude guy. Put you back in school with the tip of a two side.
Doctor, tell me who you are again, dude, because I don't got him a lot of clue what you do.
That's because you mutants are too immature. You wanna know genius of a pitch in your suit. We got the talent and the lie and the rhyme so sweet. We like your NES game. Cause we can't be beat. Yo, go ahead and hate, we just skate on by. You guys draw more dicks than New York Pride. With a man team, go pick it up, league. Go chat with us, chat with me, a pizza.
You said, have I ever seen Bowser versus Eggman? Bro, I used to watch these shits all the time. Sorry. Realize I'm just showing you my Spotify right there. But yeah, I've watched a ton of those. I mean, the only reason I can't do song like reviews is because, well, I know other people get away with it, but they don't get like, it will shut down my stream if I did a reaction to it. If I did a stream and did it, I'll get shut down in a heartbeat. But if it's just like if it's just a reaction video for later, I probably would be able to do it. But I'm not trusting. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trusting that. But man. Wonder if I will be able to do K-pop on this shit. I don't know. Probably wouldn't. I don't know. Well, maybe an underground artist won't get you copyright. You know, you're right, but I don't know, because you know copyrights are weird now. That's why I'm like, wow, that's old. Mario Brothers versus the Wright Brothers. Jesus Christ. I haven't been on YouTube for so long. I remember watching YouTube. Usually Twitch lets it slide. Oh yeah, 100% Twitch lets it slide. But YouTube's copyrights are weird, and because we're currently on YouTube, we're also on Twitch and Kick. You know, it's a little interesting. You know, man. Let's see. Oh man, I'm sorry, guys. Lord have mercy. Okay. How many TikToks to get to the alt-right? Ew. What kind of video is that? Also, my favorite show, if you ever want to listen to a good podcast, All Fantasy Everything, it's a comedy podcast. The worst rap battle is Elon versus Mark. It just wasn't. I saw that one too. It just wasn't right, you know. Like, it's just not funny. Oh, It wasn't funny at all. My football. Set.
I'm amazed that I have as much power as I do.
Do you, maybe I'm weird. Because I'll sit there and watch some like compilations of like Smosh. I still like Smosh. Like I've been watching Smosh for years, and I do like the new cast and everything like that. So, you know. Let's see. Hold on. The worst. Let's see. You know what? I know I can watch. Yeah, I know I can watch. Got it. Nice. Okay. Share the screen instead. Full screen. Yeah, that beat is hard. And we're gonna do this one. I'm gonna freak you guys out for a second. Hopefully there's some good ones in here. This is the Oh My God Wrestling Highlights Part 120 from BDWJ Forever.
Moon. Moon's landing into the door. My God, Jack, she's going to steal it. She got up there somehow. Oh, no. Black is
What the hell? What the hell?
Oh, no. Explosion. Two.
The follow-up, DJ. This one makes DJ still a rookie.
Yes, you're right.
Ooh, what a lariat.
For a rookie. He should be ashamed of himself.
Hooking him up here. German should play indeed.
Jesus. Oh my God, he landed on his head. He landed on his head. Ooh, Lord.
This kid is
pushing the steel guardrail.
Hey, Sabu.
Rana by Sabu.
Where the fuck did Rob Van Dam come from?
Apron here.
Oh, Gringo Loco Mike Bailey.
Baseball.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, that's a light tube.
Swing and a miss. Gulak. Fire away. Oh! Light tubes.
I'm trying to convince Jeff to go to a wrestling show next Friday. Because I'm already going to one next Saturday, but next Friday there's a one in nearby him. And I'm like, dude, it's $20. Let's go. Let's fucking go. The atmosphere is gonna be crazy. So let's go. And he still won't say yes.
Whoa! Nick Wayne dodging the super kick. Half and half suplex. Oh!
Let's go pause. I just took an earpiece out. Gotta clear. Sorry, guys. That was gross.
Oh my God!
It's from Danny Luna.
What is she doing? Oh my God!
Oh, we've seen this before.
Oh my God! Jesus Christ! The strength of that woman.
Oh my God! Oh no! Oh!
Oh, that was on some chairs.
Right.
The chair's too far away.
Abu again. And that's how you don't land on somebody.
Rolling Jordan Oliver through, but Oliver, one man Spanish fly.
That was sick.
Referee took a second for getting in position.
The hot stepper breaks up the pin.
Kid looking to get crazy. That's on to the floor. Crazy kid.
Takeda meets him there.
John Woo.
Again, light tubes. Please don't try this at home.
Huge drop.
Obstructs your vision at that point, and it's already.
Oh! Did you see how that exploded? flying through.
That was a
Sabu
door.
going up top already.
He could have killed the man.
He's got both of them. Oh, Shelley kicks
That's
Wentz.
Saban.
And it seemed as if Saban used Wentz's elevation for another tornado DDT. Both legs hooked.
Oh.
Gives it to the referee.
Paying off the referee, Matt Falco.
Maybe he's just holding it while he does the suplex. Maybe we'll take it back so it's over. Oh, there it is.
I don't know. I think I saw the ref take a sip.
Yeah, I love that. Also, again, rest in peace, Sabu.
Too close for my liking. Hold on. Oh! His head. Yep. Can you see this coming?
Here goes Sabu again.
Oh my God!
The fist is not going to be enjoying this. So, forward slam on the chair.
Es simplemente increíble.
Bravo. Bravo. El luchador.
Vaya lance. Going for the 10 punches.
I think it's a bad move, King.
Oh, come on. Watch this one. No.
Oh,
Push him.
kick.
Oh my.
Oh my God.
She's
Oh my
proven
God.
me right. Look at that, taking them around the world, making them think about it.
Frozen.
Deep deadlift.
Damn. Is she in a full squat? Oh, she's squatting and everything.
What? Beautiful.
Damn, that's some strength on her.
That's the shit right there, folks. I fucking love it.
Oh, a lot of Sabu in this. Oh,
Off the ropes. Williams and Edgar
that's
is one
TNA
round
right
Myers
there.
and Edwards.
Committed a little too much time and gave the away. Oh my God! Huge DDT.
That was a board.
Outstanding counter. Dome. Oh, hear that crack? Hear that thud? Oh. Every
Also-
shot harder than the last.
I would
crack.
never take a shot to the head like that. I'm sorry, I really would never.
Just opening up that.
The turnbuckles. No, he's up on the ring
Uh-oh.
post.
Oh my God!
Oh no! Fatu blocks it. Pop up Samoan.
I actually want to go see the wrestling show next week. Is actually a House of Glory. If you can see the HOG on the screen, it's a House of Glory show in Haltom City, Texas, where Zilla Fatu is the main event. And Zilla Fatu, if you guys watched wrestling in the past, this is the son of Umaga.
Oh, wow, Argentine backbreaker, QT Marshall. Your plan has just gone awry.
Oh my God!
Second rope. Oh, got caught.
Got lost through the table.
Oh,
Trademark.
impressive!
And now Miedo.
Hit with the chair. Set up from Dubois.
Cover. Two.
Likes to use the Oklahoma stand.
2 kegs sitting on chairs. Interesting.
Oh, onto the kegs, through the chairs.
To get Jerry to review bowling balls relative to Dan's head later. Oh, fight them!
Oh,
Maybe looking
this
for
is
that
fucked up.
DDT. Nope, hooks him up.
Oh my God!
Oh,
Split him in half!
Come on, Bobby.
Oh my God! What is this?
Swanton!
Oh my God! Oh my God! I would never! 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 Oh my God!
Pay here. Oh, and a knee right to the
Ow! That actually looked like it really fucking hurt. Oh my God!
ribs.
Fresh out of the CZW Wrestling Academy, making himself a
Saito suplex. Oh!
Oh my god. Oh no, Sabu.
Killer
Got
Kelly
suplexed
give
so
her a lot
hard.
of momentum heading into that
Yeah.
inevitable opportunity, and there is
What a
the
move
German
on
suplex.
Taya back.
If at first you
Taya
don't
back
succeed,
already.
try again.
Look, it's one of Taya Valkyrie's favorite moves for a reason.
Oh, man. Wonder if he's been visiting my brothers, the Sheen brothers in Tampa.
Oh,
go!
There's no mat down, so that's gonna hurt even more.
De los representantes ROH.
All right, Mr. Joe.
Sí, señor.
Oh my
Una
god.
reacción por parte de Máscara
Oh
Dorada.
my
Sí,
god.
Nobody home. Roderick Strong with almost a sick kick variation there on the apron.
Ed, what?
Oh, dumping Blackwood
Oh, Roddy,
back
why'd you do
first,
that to him?
perhaps softening him up.
Uh-oh.
Oh my!
Ooh.
Oh, and a kick out behind.
Oh yeah.
Hold on. Able to.
No, don't do that.
Oh, buddy.
I don't know. I think that was a Lego set. Oh my god, that looked like it hurt.
Back.
There it is. That's how Taz fractured the jaw of Sabu.
What are we doing?
Nick Gage, what are you doing?
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh my god. He pushed him off a balcony.
Crazy effing Manny threw a pile of
He pushed him in off a balcony.
Don't do anything and look at this.
Sabu, oh my god.
And the bitch comes in.
You can say Van Terminator.
Uh-oh.
Right. I believe it's called.
Uh-oh.
You are correct. Watch this. Watch this.
Oh, that was stupid.
Oh, he's got the leg drop. No!
No.
Through the knives.
Wait, hold on. Did he say knives? Oh my god.
For the win. What a fucking match.
has Manders by the throat.
Gives him a wave goodbye. Oh my! Why?
Choke slam
What
off the
the
top.
fuck? Ooh, what? Oh my god.
Panorama. Bel Barranco quiere volar. Abroche cinturones. Bien ataca.
Ooh, he landed in the front row.
They got it. Mike got it. You got that trap.
Hey, this has got to be it. Nowhere to go.
Oh! Into the mouth.
Oh
Give
my
up.
god.
That's it. Yeah, Christ. Holy shit. Raven fights him off.
Oh, and here he goes.
Oh my god, that's old school. I remember watching that when I was a kid.
Puts him down.
Oh.
What's the beat? Oh, watch Ray.
Rey Mysterio and Sabu.
Oh my God.
Pulled her up at the last possible moment. Oh, and now Team Game
my
Changer
God.
Wrestling just raining down light
God.
tubes.
Oh, I think Manny Zero got cut. He's bleeding from all.
Game over, yeah.
Yep, that was it. Oh my god. Oh my god. That was wow. Let's start this beat. This is one of my favorite beats. We need to listen to this one. Hey. I think this is probably gonna be. That's probably gonna be the last video we watch tonight. I don't know. Probably. I don't know. Probably. Shouts out to DJ Sketch Gray with the fire ass beat in 2022. All right, y'all. Appreciate y'all. Hey, I'll catch y'all on the next one. My name is Tony Lopez. Peace. Peace. One more time.